on Saturday night at 11.
Look, Spencer, never mind about the homemade business. We'll find somebody when we get back. You know, if there's any heavy cleaning, just call that service.
Acme.
At Zurich.
Why is everything always named Acme? Don't you ever smile, Spencer?
Yeah.
Anyway, look, I doubt that the house is going to get that messy because there's going to be nobody in it.
I'll tell you what, then.
You wanted to tell me about the house plans, Mrs. White.
Oh, the plans, that's right. I was going to type up a schedule, but I forgot. I'll do it later.
Train.
Phone messages. I want them all recorded, and I also want you to make a list of television programs and record those. I was going to type that list, too, but I forgot.
Yeah. All right, when we get to sandwich, which hotels have you got?
Oh, would anyone here care to talk to me about supper?
Yeah, I know it's Christmas.
Hermione, why don't you just throw something together?
Throw what together?
Come on, Bobby, what do you think I'm paying
Food. Isn't that what you do?
You know,
I do everything around here, since you people don't have a housemaid.
Well, hang on a second. Hermione, don't worry about it. We'll take care of that after we get back to Switzerland.
Hermione, look, why don't you just make a salad and stick some chicken in it and heat up some of that stew we had yesterday.
All right.
Make some of those muffins,
All right,
those good muffins you make, and why don't you bring some pudding, too, okay?
All right, I'll see what I can throw together.
All right.
Yeah, do your best, will you? Yeah. As long as we've got a nice weekend there, because we're only going to be spending just about the weekend before we go on to
You're leaving already?
My dear, the Kavanaugh party already started.
Oh.
I wouldn't take any later.
I want to apologize about ignoring you for this whole day, but we've had all these plans.
Then get back to me on the rest.
Miss Raven, I understand.
Okay. Look, tomorrow night we will have a family, just the three of us, farewell dinner party, all right?
Well, listen, honey, you're going to have to count me out of that. I just made dinner plans with Don Otis for tomorrow. I mean, Christmas time or no, there are a lot of things to take care of before we go to Switzerland.
All right, then it'll just be you and I, Geraldine. It'll be a lot better.
Pardon me, Mrs. Whitney. Now, is this the entire list?
Yeah.
Well, now, honey, you're not going to keep Spencer all night long. I mean, I need him to drive me later on.
Right.
Probably before too long. What time is it anyway?
Is that your new watch, Skylar?
Yes, it is. It plays Old Lang Syne. Rather appropriate for this time of year, don't you think?
Oh. Yes.
You are gorgeous, and you look wonderful. I don't think I've ever seen you in a suit. Well, except for Whitney's wedding.
I guess I'm just not that type, that's all.
You look great.
But you're the one who looks absolutely spectacular.
Thank you. Oh, people coming. I'll get the coat. Oh, Merry Christmas. Hello. Oh, thank you very much. Hello, my dear. Oh, we're delighted to come.
Beautiful.
Oh, dear.
Oh, Miles will be down in just a minute. He's up there putting Adam in his new suit.
Oh, Nick, gorgeous. Your apartment looks beautiful.
And your little sister is rapidly turning into a raving beauty.
Yes. Wonderful to see you, Jody, and Gavin.
Well, you can thank your husband for that.
There's something I want to tell you both.
Nancy, why don't you come look at the tree and get some punch?
Oh, is Adam all excited? Oh, what is it?
I don't know how important this is yet, but that theory of yours that Sky had two similar watches, apparently it's true.
What?
And I may learn more about it tonight, so keep your fingers crossed.
The Edge of Night is brought to you by Comet, the cleanser that disinfects as it cleans. And by Mild Ivory Liquid. It helps hands stay young-looking.
I'm 30 years old. So am I.
Now, one of these skiers isn't 30. She's 44-year-old Barbara Gould, mother of 3. Can you tell who's who? Take a good look. Now, look at their hands. Even they don't give us a clue. Her secret, she cares for her hands, and part of that care is Mild Ivory Liquid.
Doing lots of dishes, I wouldn't put my hands into anything but Mild Ivory Liquid. I love those rich suds because they help my hands stay young-looking and get the dishes really clean.
Still can't tell who's who, huh?
Mom, come on. You gave me away. Yes, I'm the 44-year-old. I like my hands to look young, and Ivory Liquid really helps.
Mild Ivory Liquid helps your hands stay young-looking.
Boy, the garbage that gets dumped in my sink and those food stains, they're tough to clean. But you know what else is in there? Germs. So I don't just clean with any cleanser. I Cometize. That's the best kind of clean a sink can get, because Comet gets out tough, greasy food stains better than any leading cleanser. And look, it disinfects, too. If a cleanser doesn't do all that, it doesn't get a sink clean enough for me.
Comet with Chloranol cleans rings around other cleansers. It even gets out tough, greasy food stains they leave behind, and it kills most household germs. That's Cometized.
Comet cleans better, and it disinfects, too. So why just clean your sink? Go all the way to Cometized.
Well, you certainly did pick a hell of a place to celebrate Christmas. I mean, you haven't even got a chimney. How's Santa Claus supposed to find you?
Well, as I recall, you don't have one either.
Ah, maybe that's why I haven't gotten any presents.
Like, actually, I would rather be someplace else right now, but I'm sure you'd rather be someplace else, too. Why don't you get out of here and go have a cup of Christmas cheer with somebody?
Yeah, well, there isn't any place else I'd like to go.
Hey, I heard you were invited to the Kavanaugh's party.
Yeah, but it's gonna be a crowd. You know, I don't feel much like a crowd anyway. Gavin's gonna be there.
Well, he's your friend. Don't you want to see him?
Yeah, but I still feel a little awkward about having to, you know, arrest him and everything. I just didn't want to make anybody uncomfortable, that's all.
What about Dee Dee? I'm sure she's going to be there. I guess that was a bad question.
Well, actually, old buddy, I don't think I'm going to be seeing much of Dee Dee from now on.
Oh? Is that a mutual decision?
You might say that.
Well, what happened?
Plenty. Her friend Julius asked her to marry him.
Whoa. And did she give him an answer?
No, not yet, but she hasn't said no.
And you want to give her the space to make her own decision?
Well, I doubt she'll turn him down. I mean, they are colleagues. They're both lawyers, you know. They'll understand each other.
I suppose.
I guess he's a pretty good catch. He's fairly good looking. He's bright, and he's got a good future ahead of him. And there's also one other thing he's got going for him.
Yeah, he's single.
Yeah. You can say that again.
I can do without your help, thanks.
Just thought I'd be of service.
Why don't you go type a letter or something? Leave the serving to me.
Whatever you say. You know, these aren't bad.
Oh. I'm a little salty. People are arriving. Why don't you go take their coats?
Why don't you?
You look more like a hat check girl than I do.
Hello, I'm Nora Fulton, Miss Kavanaugh's assistant.
Hello, I'm Derek Mallory. This is Jinx Avery.
Nice to see you again, Miss Avery.
Oh, is it?
Well, if you want these, they'll be in the other room.
Okay.
Mrs. Kavanaugh has better taste in husbands than she does in secretaries.
Hi! Merry Christmas. I'm glad you two could make it.
Hey, Miles. Thanks for inviting us.
God, it's beautiful in here. It just looks spectacular.
Yeah, how you doing, Adam?
Come on, slowpoke. Meet the guests. This is our son, Adam. That's Derek and Jinx.
Hi, Adam.
Say hello.
You know me.
Come on, you ought to meet the rest of the people. Derek, I think you know everybody.
I sure do.
Hello there.
You know Nicole, of course.
Yes, hi, how are you?
And
Welcome.
Mrs. Carr. It's nice seeing both of you.
Nice to see you again, too.
Yes, you look lovely, Jinx.
Yes, stunning dress.
Thank you.
You'd never know she was just out of the hospital, would you?
Yes, I heard you weren't feeling well.
No, it wasn't anything. What was it you called it, Miles? Christmas shopper's syndrome.
Oh, my dear, I know all about that.
Oh, Alice, I'm sorry. You haven't met Geraldine Saxon. This is Jinx Avery.
Hello, Mrs. Saxon.
How do you do, Miss Avery? I hope you've completely recovered.
Oh, I'm feeling absolutely wonderful right now.
Miss Avery, may I get you a drink? The eggnog's beautiful.
Yes, thank you, some eggnog.
I'd like one, too.
All right.
Well, I haven't been to a really traditional Christmas party in ages. I've certainly never been in an apartment this beautiful. Is that a terrace? Oh, wow, marvelous. Could I go outside for just a minute?
Jinx, I don't really think it's a good idea. It's awful cold out here.
It's especially for someone who's just out of the hospital.
Oh, it's nothing. I'm as healthy as a horse. Anyway, I'll stay inside.
Here you are.
Jinx, Mike is over here. Come say hello.
Oh, great.
Derek, you haven't seen Mike yet?
Let's go visit. Here we go.
She's a very attractive young lady, isn't she?
Mm-hmm. She's an actress, you know.
I don't know about you, but women like that give me an inferiority complex.
On November 2nd, 1979, a medical team ran a most unique test, not in a laboratory, but in a luxurious dining hall. First, 132 participants ate and drank more than their fill of rich, spicy food and wine. Second, most of them got
upset stomach.
Third, we administered Pepto-Bismol. Most all who took Pepto-Bismol felt relieved from their nausea and bloated feeling within 30 minutes.
Now that was my kind of test.
Hello, I'm Bob Vito. I work as a television news reporter in Detroit. 30 years ago, as a child, I was given radiation treatments to help clear up a chronic sore throat, but something went wrong. The radiation treatments, in fact, led to cancer of the thyroid. Through the use of nuclear medicine, the problem was diagnosed, treated, and cured. Ironically, it was radiation therapy that caused my problem and nuclear medicine that saved my life. If you received such treatment prior to 1960, mention it to your doctor.
I can't stop thinking about it. If Mike knows for a fact that Sky had 2 watches, it's got to mean something.
I'm sure it does. In fact, I'm sure it means he's starting to believe you now.
No, it just means he's beginning to believe you about seeing Gunther with Sky's watch.
Well, whatever. Look, it could make a world of difference if Mike believes that Sky was at the dance studio and that he's partially responsible for Gunther's death.
Maybe Sky and me will go on trial together. Maybe they'll give us our own jail cell. I'd like that. I'd strangle them.
Gavin, you're bad.
Sorry, I guess that's not the Christmas spirit, is it?
Oh, look.
Miles said we could talk in the dining room without being disturbed.
All right, Mike.
Thank you. You know something? I bet you that's how Mike found out about the watches. I bet you Geraldine told him.
I wish I could hear what they're saying.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Listen, why don't you go in and see the other people? I think you know about everybody. I'll bring you some eggnog.
Okay. Just make yourself at home.
Sure.
Oh, the fire.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Jerry.
Bye.
Yes.
Oh, Gavin, Merry Christmas. Good to see you. Looking very well. Looks like you've been living in a penthouse all your life. Huh?
Yeah, well, I have been here a month and I still get nosebleeds.
Jody, this is fabulous. Will you let me come and take pictures here sometime?
Sure.
How is the studio of yours doing?
I'm surviving so far.
Val visits the studio frequently. She's taking acting lessons from the famous James L. Dietrichson. You've heard of him, of course?
Oh, that's your dance studio.
Yeah.
Well, he holds classes there now.
Uh-huh. That's nice. That's great.
Val, would you like to see the view? Jody, would you mind?
Go right ahead. It's gorgeous. You're gonna love it.
Oh, excuse me.
Take pictures of that.
Thank you.
Oh, look.
Well, here it is.
Kelly?
Look. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Mike, I feel terrible about telling tales on my nephew, especially since I am a guest in his house. But I simply could not keep this information to myself, not if it has any bearing on this case. Mike, there are 2 watches.
That might have great significance, Geraldine. Originally, none of us believed that Jody was correct in her assumption that your nephew may have removed that watch from Gunther's body.
But if he did, Mike, and that's what worries me so terribly. If he did, what would it mean?
For one thing, it may mean that he lied to us, that he was in the studio before the police arrived.
But that isn't so terrible in itself.
No, but it's the implication that may not be so nice because of what happened to Miles.
Yes, I know. He was struck from behind. Couldn't save Gunther from bleeding to death.
I'm not saying that this proves that your nephew was involved in the crime.
Mike, it's monstrous. I simply can't believe that he would go that far. Couldn't it have been a petty thief?
The watch is still in his possession. And in order to throw us off the track, he purchased another watch.
It's just too horrible. I don't even want to think about it.
Geraldine, may I ask you something else?
Of course.
What does Raven think about this?
Raven?
Well, she is his wife. She's closer to him than anybody else. She may be able to tell us a great deal about Sky.
Mike, Raven doesn't know any more about this whole business than I did.
Yes, that may be true. She may not know too much about the man she married.
Five years ago, my only exercise was running around after Davy. Now, Davy's running to keep up with me. Boy, has my life changed for the better.
5 years ago, I read the letters to the editor. Now I write them. That's some change.
And 5 years ago, I used a box of this, a bottle of that, or a sheet of something else to get laundry clean and soft. Today, I use Bold 3 detergent plus fabric softener. It cleans, softens, and controls static cling all in one box. That's a change for the better. Look, Bold 3's a powerful detergent. Can you tell which socks ran through the mud? I mean, that's clean. But why stop at clean? Bold 3's got a full-strength fabric softener, so my towels come out downright snuggly. And see? No annoying static cling. Fact is, 5 years ago, I never would have believed one box of detergent could clean, soften, and control static. That's quite a change.
A change for the better. Bold 3.
You invite me over for a friendly dinner, and look what I find.
Another glass.
Eddie, it's got lipstick on it.
And just after this greasy pan.
It's not my shade.
Dawn will handle it.
After those greasy dishes?
Try it yourself.
Water doesn't feel greasy, or my hands. And this glass looks as good as the first one.
Dawn's great, huh?
Now, about the lipstick.
What lipstick?
Dawn takes grease out of your way.
There wasn't any stew left. You ate it all this afternoon. And the cold cuts looked rather sad. So I fixed some egg salad and a few other things.
Oh, I loathe cold eggs in any shape or form. Here, just...
Don't be so fussy. Just ignore him, Hermione.
Well, that's not easy to do, Miss Whitney.
Well, listen, don't worry about dinner. I'm going out soon, so I'll get something edible while I'm out.
Well, I certainly hope you enjoy it.
Sometimes, darling, you have no tact.
I don't have time for tact, my darling. Spencer, you around?
Yes, Mr. Whitney?
Once you get the car, it's about time to go.
Yes, sir.
Oh, come on now, don't pout. You're not gonna miss me. You said yourself you have 100 things to do.
I do. I've decided what to take, what to leave.
What to buy?
Oh, I know what I'm going to buy. An empty piece of luggage so I can stick everything that I buy in Switzerland in it. I am so happy. Oh, this is going to be the best honeymoon anyone could ever hope to have.
Any two people, and we're both going now, aren't we?
We are? Are you
yeah,
going?
Me too?
Okay.
Thanks. You happy now?
Mm-hmm.
No more quarreling? Hermione, where are you going?
I'm quitting.
What?
You have my address. You can send my last paycheck there. Goodbye, and a Merry Christmas to you.
Wait a minute. You can't just walk out like that.
Well, you just watch me.
Well, listen, never mind, honey. I don't like people working for me. You're not happy anyway.
Well, that's the first sensible word I've heard since I came to this house.
Well, listen, no hard feelings. I'll drive you, Hermione.
Thank you. I prefer to walk.
Now. Just take it easy. Let me get my jacket, and I'll take you to the bus station. Now, don't fret, honey. We'll pick up a real cook in Switzerland. Let's go, Hermione. After you, my dear.
I wonder if I should wear this on the slopes. Definitely. And I want a great big fat white fur with a hood. Hello?
Hello, Raven. This is Damien Tyler.
Hello. You sound like you're feeling better.
Yes, I'm coming along just fine. As a matter of fact, I think I'll be out of here in a few days.
Well, good. I'm glad to hear that.
Raven, I just wanted to thank you for coming in to see me. It really meant a lot to me.
Good. It meant a lot to me, too. Matter of fact, you don't know how much it meant to me.
What do you mean by that?
Well, I'll tell you another time, okay?
Is there any chance I could get you to give me an explanation in person?
I don't know, because my husband and I are leaving the day after tomorrow.
What?
Yep.
Where are you going?
We are going on a second honeymoon to Switzerland. I just don't know the itinerary just yet.
Switzerland. Of course, that's where you'd go. Return to the scene of the crime.
What?
How long are you going to be gone?
A month, maybe more. Wait, what did you just say about return to the scene of the crime?
Oh, nothing. Nothing. Raven, have a safe journey, okay?
Damien, wait a minute.
Goodbye.
Decided to go ahead with the project. I've talked to Nicole about it, and she thinks it's a great idea.
Oh, it'll mean wonderful publicity for the group.
Yeah.
Jim is going to be so pleased.
Is Jim going to appear on camera?
Well, I was hoping to do the whole thing at his studio.
Well, yes, that's a marvelous idea. Who knows? Maybe Jim will be able to attract some rich patron for the repertory theater.
Especially since one of his patrons is no longer rich.
Kelly, stop it. Kelly's not exactly won over yet.
Sorry. Would you like some more eggnog?
Well, it's pretty strong, but yeah, I'll go for one more.
Okay,
Not for
good.
me. Nancy, I guess you heard about the fortune that I'm no longer inheriting.
Yes, I did, Valerie, and I'm sorry.
My business is going on right, I guess.
Yes. I think Nicole has found out how strong this punch is.
Oh, it always starts out the same way. Always, always, always. First, I'm just so surprised that Christmas is even coming at all. And I just get furious because there's so much to do. And then, I love it. I adore it.
Well, it is the most wonderful time of year. It's also the most loving time.
Oh, that's right. If somebody to love, it makes it absolutely perfect. That's honey.
I'm glad you're not dragging tonight.
Oh, dear, I am getting giddy, aren't I?
Yeah, well, you're not the only one.
Does Derek know the truth about Jinx?
Tonight at 7:30, it's another classic matchup between the Philadelphia 76ers and the Boston Celtics. Larry Bird will start the Celtics rolling, but Philadelphia's own Julius Erving will be there to meet the challenge and lead the 76ers. Both teams have depth and strength at every position, and the strong rivalry continues. Be here when the two best teams in the NBA go head-to-head at the Boston Garden tonight at 7:30, right here on Channel 48, the 76ers home away from home.
Good morning, Miss Jackson.
Good morning.
How are you?
Just fine.
That's good. I'll stop by to remind you of the Thanksgiving dinner.
Oh, yes.
Progress
Gonna
has
try to
many
be there?
looks. This is one. An urban renewal project that didn't begin with a bulldozer. That's because people in Philadelphia cared enough about their past to give it a future. If you feel the same way about your community, write us. We'd like to help.
Tonight, David Banner experiments for a cure for the beast within.
No, it possesses me.
What's happening to your face?
Boy, they've been gone a long time, haven't they? Mr. Carr and Mrs. Saxon.
Yes, they have. But you can't be sure about what they're talking about.
They got to be talking about the watch.
Gavin, you don't know that. You'll just have to wait and see.
I can't wait anymore. I got to go to the dining room.
Gavin, don't.
It's no time to be shy, Jody.
Wait and dine with you.
Believe me, Geraldine, I know how you feel. This can't be very pleasant for you.
Raven and Skylar are my family, and they've been good to me in their own peculiar way.
Well, I won't ask you to do anything you feel is wrong. Frankly, I'm not even sure what the right thing to do would be.
Excuse me, I'm sorry to barge in like this.
Oh, no, it's quite all right. We're quite through anyway. Excuse me.
We were just wondering if you heard anything about the watch.
Yes, we did, Jody. And it's true. Sky Whitney did buy another watch, almost identical to the first.
Except for the tune.
Except for that. But remember what I said. Even if we can prove complicity on his part, that doesn't mean acquittal for you, Gavin.
Sure, I know. You're right.
But with this new information and your willingness to testify, I think you're going to come out of this very well, Gavin.
Yeah, just spent couple of years behind jail, huh? That'd be great.
No. Come on, baby. They're singing. You wanna do some Christmas carols, sir?
Sure. Mr. Carr, doesn't it say somewhere in the Bible that the truth will set you free?
Yes, it does.
It's gonna take a lie from me, isn't it?
Gavin.
I really appreciate what you've done, Mr. Carr. But I have to tell you again, I did not shoot Gunther deliberately. We struggled for the gun and it went off. Now that's the way it happened. Now I've thought about this long and hard, but I've got to tell that to the jury. I've just got to. Come on, baby.
Hark the herald angels sing, glory to the newborn King, peace on earth and mercy.
When was the last time you took a look? When was the last time you cooked your old friend cream of wheat? It's nice to know the goodness still remains. Even the package looks the same. It's as good as you remember cream of wheat. Remember the mornings you woke up to a light, smooth taste that let the flavor shine through. It's as good as you remember cream of wheat.
I wash with Noxema now, but I didn't always. I used to use soap. I thought that unless my skin felt tight and dry, it wasn't clean. Smart, huh? Drying out my own skin. So I switched to Noxema. It adds moisture as it cleans. So instead of tight, dry skin, you get skin that feels softer, smoother, looks younger. Smart, huh?
Watch good skin happen with greaseless medicated Noxema skin cream. For extra oily skin, get Noxema Antiseptic Skin Cleanser.
This is Field Communications in Philadelphia.
Door World, we're the right kind of door.
It's a rough world out there, and a MagnaSeal steel door will keep it out. At Door World right now, we'll give you $100 to trade in your unsafe front door for a new MagnaSeal steel door available in hundreds of styles and colors. So come to Door World now or call 1-800-228-8000 for our free shop at home service. That's 1-800-228-8000.
Door World keeps the rough world out. Door World.
Neil Sedaka performs tonight at 11 on Saturday night here on Channel 48.